What's up everybody, Pete with Auto Repair Tips. In this video, I'm working on a 67 Camaro. I'm installing coilovers. Now, if you want to see how we got to this point, go down to the description, click the playlist, and you can watch all the videos there. But make sure you watch this one first. Also, don't forget to subscribe and hit that bell for notifications so you don't miss any of the episodes. Let's get into it. So the suspension being used in this car is from Ridetech. We are a distributor of Ridetech. Their parts are just, the quality is through the roof. They're really good, their warranties are good, their tech support is good, they're a great company to deal with, so that's why we're using them. So when you're installing the coilovers, the first thing you want to do is, there's a hole right here that your existing shock went through. We need to make this hole 3/4 of an inch. And the best way to do that is with a taper bit. Each notch is a different size. We're looking for 3/4. That's the last one right here. And that is it. When you receive your shock, it comes like this. The first thing we're going to do is there's a cap here. It's an adjustable cap. You want to take it off. That's with a T10. It almost looks like an Allen head, but it's definitely not. So don't put an Allen head in there because you'll end up messing it up. You want to take off a nylon locking nut. Take off your cap. There's two bushings. The one with the sleeve will go on the bottom. The one that receives the sleeve will go on top. We're going to slide off what is it called? Okay. Next, we're going to slide off the stud base. Set it aside. This is the adjustable nut that's going to give you your tension on your spring. Just go up through the bottom and go up about, I'm going to say you're about 3/4, because the higher you go, the more tension there is, the harder it is to put together. Once you get it to this point, you have a nylon sleeve. It's going to rest on here. This is where your spring's going to rest, right on this. Next, put your spring on. It sits like this. After you do that, you're going to take another nylon sleeve. It sets on top. There's a cap, and it's slotted. When you put it over top like this, the sleeve will rest just like that. At this point, you can go ahead and set it down. You're going to get your base. There's a lock ring. Go from the top side, slide it all the way down, just like that. What's going to happen is eventually, when you put it on, this base will get locked in just like that, and it won't go past it. Now you're ready to put on half of the nylon ball. The reason why they call it a ball, when it's together, it looks like this, kind of like a ball. Remember, the sleeve side goes up. Now we're ready to install it in the car. When you're going back, take the lower control arm, just get it out of your way for right this minute so it's not bothering you. This is going to slide up through the hole you just opened up, just like that. We'll take the other half of the ball. It goes on top. That side goes upward. There's a cap that's grooved like this, that goes like that. It helps it pivot when it's in there. It's time for your locking nut. You're gonna put it on. Once I put the nylon nut on here, I just kind of get it hand tight so I have plenty of play in the shock. We'll go ahead and bring up lower control arm about this far. There are two bushings that are gonna go between the shock and fit in between the control arm here. One goes like this. One goes like that. Now you're going to bring up the control arm, and it's going to go between the two. Once you get to that point, you're going to take your bolt, put a washer on it, and you're going to slide it through. When I'm doing it, I put the bolt side through this way. To me, that just looks better if you're looking on the car this way, rather than sitting like that with the threads coming out. I like that look better. This is probably the hardest part of the job. It's getting this started. Get a little rubber mallet. Just tap it through. Like Happy Gilmore, just tap it through. Just tap it through. Almost. Once you get the bolt through, there's another washer, goes like this, lock and nut. This gets torqued to 75 foot-pounds. Get your torque wrench, and let's get it to 75. I use one that beeps, kind of helps me out better. I don't have to look at the knob. And that's when I know I'm done. So the top locking nut, that's 80 inch-pounds. What I normally do to get it started is I get an electric ratchet. You can use a hand ratchet if you want. It's just, to me, it's easier with electric ratchet. What I'll do now is, I know I'm past 80 inch-pounds, so I'll back it off a little bit. Then I'll go to tighten it. When I get to 80 inch-pounds, it'll click. Just like that. That's when I know I'm good enough. The last thing I'll do is go back with the adjuster knob, stick it on, get your screw. Remember, that screw is a T10. It is a Torx, not Allen head. Remember me telling you earlier that I keep that down just because it's easier, less tension. Once you get it in place, pick the spring up as high as it goes, get it seated up top. Take your lower adjusting nut and go up with it. Start turning it just so it gets snug, because at this point right now, we'll make all of our final adjustments later. All I want to do is get the knuckle on there, get the wheels on, set it on the ground, and see how it looks. One final thing, there is an Allen head nut, and it is a 5/32 that goes right through here. And when you tighten it up, it locks that nut in place. Now right now, I've just moved it to the front, make it easy to get to. You know what I'm saying? All right, guys, that's it for this video. If you're interested in getting any of these Ridetech parts, go in the link below, give us a call, and we'll get you set up. I appreciate you watching. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and leave a comment. Catch you later.